Hey guys, Panther 0822 here. It's time for the nightly, or well, daily vlog-ish, provided when I remember to do it. First and foremost, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. And yeah, and then you'll have to forgive me for a minute. All right. There's some bloody filters that need to be applied to that, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to it. Sorry, I was checking the audio. I did a gameplay earlier of Dragon Age, and there's no audio, even though when I was doing the recording, everything showed me that the levels were good and everything was fine, so something seriously fucked up. And I don't know if it was Game Show that fucked up, or if it was YouTube, or both. But when I checked the recording, there's no audio in the recording, so I'm thinking it was the fucking software. Which is aggravating, but there's really not much I can do about that. So, and I don't know if I can do this. I can't do this here, so okay. Noise reduction and all right, that should actually help. I hope. We'll see. All right. And I apologize if I seem a bit disjointed at the moment. I took a bit of a long nap, but I'm still tired. And I am also in the process of moving or not uploading. I've got music that was supposed to be on the computer. It's not, so I'm also in the process of doing that. So I apologize if I seem like I'm bouncing all over the place. It's because, well, I am. So, but on the upside today, I was able to get that recording on. I'm still pissed that there's no audio for it, so I'm really sorry. It's gotten 12 views so far, so I mean, I can't complain as far as the view count goes. I'm happy about the view count. I'm just not happy about the fact that there's no fucking audio, so... I mean, I guess beggars can't be choosers, but I'm not begging, so... And I apologize for the game show pop-up. I had to do a factory reset on the computer yet again, which is annoying. But that being said, I had to reinstall Game Show, which is what is one of the two dominant softwares I use to do this stuff. The downside is if you don't deactivate Game Show before you do a factory reset or something like that, it fucking hoses you as far as when you reinstall and re-put in the activation license, because it says you've already hit your attempts. Even though it's the exact same computer that I used to install and do it. So the programmers need to do a fucking update and make it so that when a person has to do something like a factory reset and they have to reinstall the software, they're not having to constantly email them and be like, hey, deauthorize this shit so that I can reauthorize it on the same fucking machine. Either that, or here's a novel idea: do something when in my account that says deauthorize computers, and then that way I can do it myself and I don't have to waste an email to you guys and then wait a couple flipping days for you guys to actually respond. Because right now that's what I'm waiting for, is I'm waiting for a response so I can have them reset it so that I can re-put in the damn thing. So Anyways. So, I've been able to get Star Wars back up and running, so we'll be getting back into Star Wars tomorrow. And then I also have been able to get Origins up. Well, that Origins is obvious. Well, maybe not. Origins is what I use to play Dragon Age. So that has been gotten back up. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm sorry about that. That's kind of what happens when it's a late night vlog and I'm tired and I'm so. So anyways, we'll be getting back into Force Unleashed tomorrow, and then maybe a few other things. We'll see. I do have some things that I have to take care of tomorrow, so I don't know when I'll be getting to gameplay, but I do know that we'll get to gameplay tomorrow. I'm just not sure when. So, and I know the audio on this is working. Maybe a few other things we'll see. Okay, audio doesn't sound like shit. I added some filters to try and reduce or eliminate some noise, but it's always a crap shot at times. Well, through the headphones it still does. So anyway, so for those of you who are listening through headphones, I apologize. I probably honestly need to spend some time and like properly EQ. The software does actually have a mixer, does actually allow me to EQ, so I can actually EQ, which is good. So I might actually spend some time and actually do that. So oh, I thought I got it. So anyways, I've been trying to figure out if I want to try and get to 2 games a day or stay on 1. I can get 1 game out pretty consistently without any real issues. 2 is debatable. I'm not sure. Due to the MS, I'm not sure I can handle it. I could be very wrong about that, because there have been times where I've gotten 2 or 3 games out in a day. But I got to be honest, by the time I'm done, I'm drained, I'm spent, and I'm just like, ugh. So, I've got to decide whether I'm gonna do 2 a day. If I do 2 a day, I definitely need to get like some energy drinks or some coffee or something to try and kind of help my energy level up. And go from there. If I do 2 games though, I'm gonna definitely try and keep it kind of same theme. So like today, if I had done a second stream, I would have done like Dragon Age Origins, or I would have restarted like Dragon Age 2. I'm debating going back through Dragon Age 2 because there's an ending that I have not done. I have not done the Templar ending. I've not done the side of the game where I support the Templars as opposed to supporting the mages. And I gotta be honest, I have a very difficult time supporting the Templars. It's not that I don't like the Templars. The Templars themselves are good and whatnot. It's a matter of a lot of the Templars tend to have a very bad attitude towards mages. They tend to treat mages in Dragon Age, especially in the second one, are horrendously treated like slaves. They're subservient. They're treated like shit. And I mean, it's just, So I have a very hard time trying to play through that side of the game because it's not how I feel. It's not a side that I really support. But the completionist in me wants to go back through and play it. And I've been debating playing through the first Dragon Age and doing the sacrifice ending to see how that's different. And honestly, the gameplay for the most part from the beginning to the end is pretty much identical. The only real difference in the two is how the game ends. So I don't know if it's one of those things where I'll just go back through and play the games at my own speed, and then when I'm like in the final act, then record the final act of the game, and then just so that you guys can see, just kind of see how the difference is. But one of the interesting things about Dragon Age is, depending on whether you support Templar or Mage, does actually impact your companions, how they talk to you, and it impacts the world and how the world reacts to you. So there are some differences. They typically tend to be minor differences, but they are differences nonetheless. So so it's something that I'm debating. Anyways, so tomorrow Star Wars. So if I do 2 streams, it'll be like 2 different streams of Force Unleashed, or 1 stream of Force Unleashed, and then probably the second Knights of the Old Republic. That's probably what I'll end up doing, so that you guys have 2 different games to actually view. And I'm thinking I'm going to start going to two games a day. If I do 2 games a day, though, I definitely need to adhere to, once I'm up at like 9, 10 o'clock, I start my stream and I get my things done, because one of the things that is frustrating, at least to my wife and honestly to me, is that because this is basically what I do for a living, because I can't work because of my MS. And if you guys are curious about that, I've got videos and vlogs about my MS and things like that. So go check out the vlog playlist. And I might actually create an independent MS playlist and actually move those videos over to that playlist. That way you've got an independent playlist. That way you're not hunting through 100+ videos. Trying to figure out which one it is. Now, I have, for the most part, I have kind of labeled them, so they shouldn't be too difficult to hunt for. But like I said, it's 100+ videos in that playlist, so you really would have to be hunting. So I may do the hunting for you and then do an independent playlist for you guys. So let me know what you guys think, and see if that'll work. And watching that game show pop up is annoying, because I know there's a audio that goes with it, so I'm really sorry about that. I would use OBS, but OBS is free, and for what it is a good software. I just was not happy with the video quality, because when I expand this out to full screen, it looks blurry, it doesn't look very good, and it just no. So I deal with the pop-up until I can get a response back from Game Show to actually deauthorize the license, so that I can reactivate the license on this computer, which again is an annoyance, because I shouldn't have to do that. It's annoying. I spent a year and a half in college with an emphasis in networking and in programming, so I have the knowledge to know it's possible and it is doable. So it's frustrating when I know something is doable and I see programmers not do it. And it frustrates the hell out of me when I know something's possible and they don't do it. So anyways, so yeah, so Tuesday's going to be Star Wars. Wednesday we'll get back into Dragon Age. I'm not sure if I'll do Inquisition on Wednesday. I might do... Or I might do Awakenings. I might alternate. But again, I may go back to... I may be going to double games, in which case then I would be doing a stream of Inquisition and Awakenings, so that you guys have two gameplay, and I'm starting to think I'm gonna get into that, into two games. But if I do that, I really do have to become diligent. And once I'm up at about 9 o'clock, I jump on and I hit the stream around 10, maybe 11 at the latest, so I get the first one done, and then jump into the second one, and then that way I can spend the rest of the evening or the rest of the day with the wife. But I've also got to spend some time learning Creative Cloud, because I have a monthly membership to the Creative Cloud for what is it? It's Acrobat something. Premiere Pro. That's what it is. I've got Premiere Pro, and I've got to learn how to use it. But it's got a pretty steep, and I do mean this, pretty steep learning curve as far as the way that the program works. It's a great program, and I really do need to actually learn how to use it and edit videos and things like that. I'm used to doing things on a Mac. I'm used to doing editing wise. I'm used to a Mac is what I'm used to. So what I'm used to on a Mac is iMovie, and iMovie is a phenomenal program for what it is. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love it to death. But I don't have a Mac right now, so I need to learn it, because there's a lot of really cool things that I can do with Premiere Pro, like edit movies down to a shorter length so that you guys are kind of getting more of the highlights. If I have to like split a video into two different recordings, I can do that, or I can do like a compilation video where I like import a video and shorten it to where it's the highlights of that, and then import another, and things like it's things like that that I need to learn how to do, and Premiere will allow me to do it. I've just got to sit down and do it. It's really what that boils down to. I've got to sit down and do it. So, I also need to sit down and do another MS video. I need to give you guys an update as far as how my MS is doing, where I'm at as far as that, and things like that. I haven't done one in a while. Plain and simple, I've been afraid to. Mainly because it means I have to confront my MS, and I have to talk about it. And I gotta be really easy. I gotta be really honest. It's not an easy subject for me to talk about. Mainly because I'm not terribly comfortable about talking about my MS in a very direct format. I've got videos where I have done it, and those videos, I gotta be honest, it may seem like it was easy to do. It wasn't. It was very difficult for me to find something to focus on and talk about, and yeah, it's when you're talking about a lifelong disease, which is what MS is. MS is a lifelong disease. And it literally destroys you from the inside. MS is, yeah. I'll probably end up doing an update video as far as that goes, so that you guys can have an update on that. So anyways, I'm a bit tired, and I've got that's why that wasn't as a burn. Sorry, I was muttering to myself about something. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for listening to me ramble for a little bit and giving you guys as far as an update and things like that. Like I said at the beginning, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon so that you guys get notified when I upload. I try and do the vlogs every night. I gotta be honest, it fails. There are some nights where I'm really just not in the mood. I'm pretty spent by the end of the day, and I just don't get to it. So I try and do them daily, but I'm not always the best at it. So anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. It's always appreciated. And until the next time, this is Panther 0822. Peace out, guys. Have a fantastic night.